Good morning, everybody. Here we are again. It is Wednesday morning. Thanks for listening in. Hey, today I wanted to talk about today in our market, we're seeing, there's been so many years of increases in equity. What we're starting to see is a bunch of move-up buyers, right? So people that are bought their house maybe 6, 8, 10 or longer years ago, maybe now in a position where they're looking they've built up a bunch of good equity and now they're looking to roll that into a newer, nicer, maybe dream home. And I just wanted to talk about some of the challenges that come up with that. First and foremost is and I was talking to a potential client over the weekend who was looking at a potential move, and they were talking about they're worried like they need to sell their house to make it happen, and try and figure out how would they keep their house or not get their house sold or whatever it is. So first, let's talk about contingent sales. So I'm not a realtor, so we want to get you with a realtor to get through the full detail on this. But you can always make a contingent offer. The challenge with that is that the contingent offers aren't quite as strong as being able to go in and not having to sell your house. And by contingent offer, I mean that you would write an offer on the new house, but you closing on that house would be contingent upon you selling your current house, right? So you can see how a seller of your new home would be pretty nervous about that. So that's one thing to think about. So the question becomes is how do you get around maybe doing a contingent offer on a move-up buy? The biggest challenge is, of course, where's the money going to come from? Most people are looking to use the equity in their house through the sale of their house to buy the next one, right? So let's talk about a couple of ways where that money can come from. One would be just get a home equity line of credit set up against your house today, and then you can use the home equity line to purchase the new house. Another possibility that I've seen is temporarily use funds in retirement accounts or other assets, right? Sometimes that can be tricky. You've got to be careful with tax repercussions and whatnot. But I know a lot of SEP IRAs and things like that will allow you to borrow money for 60 days and put it back. As long as you get it back within 60 days, then you have there's no penalty to that. So that can be a possibility. There's also life insurance policies, often with their face values, that different policies, and we need to talk with your financial advisor about all this stuff, but those are all possibilities. And then another one is just, what about going to family sometimes and getting a gift or a temporary loan that you can use and go about it that way. And hey, by the way, hey Maggie, how are you? Long time no talk. And Keith, good to see you on here. So sometimes you'd be surprised. Not everybody comes from a family that's going to be able to have those sorts of resources, but family loves to help out, and especially if they can see their exit strategy, that could be a great way to go. So lots to think about when you're doing a move-up purchase. If that's on your mind, I'd love to have a chance to just chat with you and just talk about, everybody's circumstances are obviously very different, but there's lots of possibilities and ways to go about that move-up purchase. And I'd love to talk to you about the financial and mortgage aspects of that. Feel free to give me a call. I am Bill with Franklin Loan Center. And hey, do me a favor, share, like, love, comment. I'm always interested in comments and just seeing what people have to say and think about this. And also, if you've got ideas for future or any questions you've got or anything like that about this or any other topic, definitely write it down below. Thanks you all, and I look forward to seeing you next week.